random numbers and how to get random numbers from the computer. So the first thing that we need to do is import a class or package. Import java.util.random. This is the random class, so this will allow us to generate and use random numbers. So if you know random numbers, if you've ever played video games, RNG, random number generator, that's what we're going to be doing. So let's say int num1, num2, sum, and user answer. Okay, so we're going to create a game where it's just going to ask some numbers. So we're going to say scanner keyboard equal new scanner system.in, and then we also need to create a random class object. So we're going to say random because we're calling that random class, and then we can name this whatever we want. So I'm going to just say rando equals new random. Now we want to get two random numbers. So how do we do that? We just say num1 equals, and then we're going to say rando dot next int. And then inside of this next int, we want to specify the number that we're trying to get between that. So I'm going to just say 100. So it's going to give us anything from 0 to 100. And then we're going to do the same thing for num2. Then we want to display the problem. So I'm going to just say system.out.println, and I'm going to say what is the answer to the following problem? And then now we're going to say system.out.print, and I'm going to say num1 plus num2 equals, I'm just making it look nice. And then now we need to figure out, so I'm not displaying this to anyone yet, so sum equals num1 plus num2. And then now we're trying to get the user answer. So I can just say user answer equals keyboard.nextInt. And then here we're getting it, and then we're going to check to see if the user guessed it correctly. So we're going to say if the user answer is equal to the sum, then we're going to say correct. Else, we're going to say incorrect. Okay, let's run it and let's see what we get. 63 plus 9, 72. Correct. So if I run this again, it's going to give me 58 plus 99. So let's say that is 109. Oh, I'm incorrect. Okay. So as you can see, that's just generating some random numbers for us. So we can do random numbers to simulate like a dice roll. So I'm going to say int die1, die2. And then we're going to say scanner keyboard equal new scanner system.in. And then rand equals new random. And then now I want to simulate the dice roll. So we need to get some dice. So we're going to say while. Oh, and I forgot. I need to have string again equals y. Okay. So inside of here, again, while again is equal to, or again, dot equals, ignore case, y. Then I want to system.out.println rolling the dice. And then we're going to say die1 equals ran.nextInt. So we're going to say 6, and then we're going to put +1 because we want to include that last one. And we're going to do the same thing, so we want to include the number 6. And then now system.out.println the values of the dice roll. And then we're going to just system.out.println, and we're just going to say die1 plus quote space plus die2. And that's it. And then this would be in an infinite loop, so we need to say system.out.print roll again y for yes. And then keyboard again equals keyboard.nextLine. And there we are. So we run this. Values of the dice roll, 5 and 2, roll again, yes. 5 and 2 again, 3 and 2, 3 and 6, 5 and 4. Okay, so it's working. So we can do the same thing for heads or tails as well. So I'm just going to get rid of all that. And now we want to simulate the twin costs. So we're going to say for int count equals 0. Count is less than 10. Count plus plus. And then here we're just going to say if, and now we can specify this without even any variables, if ran.nextInt is a 2 is equal to 0. So if it rolls a 2, then we want to say system.out.println tails. Else heads. And then we roll this, and it's going to print out heads or tails for whatever I have. So there it is. There's the output. So that is how random numbers are utilized in Java.